Hello, I am Mr. Adams and I am a music teacher in Hastings, Nebraska. This next video is going to be for first grade music class during the second week of our time out. The first grade goal today is going to be I will be able to read first grade rhythms, ta and so that's a quarter note and a quarter rest. We're going to be using those rhythms. So no eighth notes or T, T. We're going to be doing 3 different activities: Muffin Man, first grade rhythm cards, and a word poem called Baker's Hat. Now we won't need any materials with our first grade class today. I'll be using a lot of stuff up here and show you how to draw it. It'll be up to you guys whether or not you want to supplement this and maybe draw some rhythms on ta and the rest. I'll show you how to be doing that at the end. But that's not going to be an expected outcome yet today. All right, let's start off by singing Muffin Man and keeping the steady beat on our lap. Do you know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man? Do you know the Muffin Man that lives on Drury Lane? Drury's really hard to say. I know. It has 2 different R's in it. Drury. But it's fun to say. Try singing with me. Here we go. Do you know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man? Do you know the Muffin Man that lives on Drury Lane? You should be able to keep the steady beat and sing. That should be a pretty easy skill for first grade. Now what happens is I've got 8 plates up here. Anytime we get to the end of the song, we're going to be looking at these plates, and if the plate is full and it has a hat on it, that means we're going to say ta. This is a quarter note, and the quarter note, when we say it in elementary school, we say ta. So we're going to go like this: ta, 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 at the end of the song Muffin Man. Here we go. Do you know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man? Do you know the Muffin Man that lives on Drury Lane? Ta, 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 ta. That should be pretty easy. Now what's going to happen is I'm going to start taking off some of these hats. What do you think we're going to do if we take the hat off? Yeah, we're going to do the quiet sound. It means our rest. We're just going to go like this. What you do is you take your finger, and you don't want to blow really hard and spit all over it, but you just make a little bit of a noise. So you should be able to hear a quiet sound there. I'm going to sing the song, then we're going to try doing this with the extra sound. Do you know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man? Do you know the Muffin Man that lives on Drury Lane? Here we go. Ta, 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 ta. I hope you got this right here as a sound. All right. I'm going to make it a little harder. Here we go. Do you know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man? Do you know the Muffin Man that lives on Drury Lane? Ta, 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 ta. We should have had 2 sounds. All right, I'm going to make it way harder. I'm going to take off 2 this time. And I bet it's going to be really tricky this time. I don't know if you'll be able to do this one. Here we go. Do you know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man? Do you know the Muffin Man that lives on Drury Lane? Here we go. Ta, 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 ta. Man, I wonder if anybody got from the first row of plates to the second row of plates correctly. That's usually where kids make most of the mistakes, is going to the second line. All right, I'm going to do 2 more. I wonder how hard I should make it. Yeah. Let's make a pattern. 1, 2, here we sing. Do you know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man? Do you know the Muffin Man that lives on Drury Lane? Here we go. Ta. Ta. All right, I'm going to do the last step. What this will sound like. Here we go. Do you know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man? Do you know the Muffin Man that lives on Drury Lane? Here we go. That was kind of boring. All right, I'm going to throw one pattern on here that I think is going to be really hard. I've had first graders do this pattern before, and it's really tricky. All right, last time, here we go. Do you know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man? Do you know the Muffin Man that lives on Drury Lane? Ta, 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 ta. Oh, the two plates back to back that were sounds were, it was really tricky. All right, now remember, this beat, this quarter note, that is called a ta. The other sound, we haven't seen it. We've just seen it with empty plates. So here's how you can draw the sound, the rest. If you're fancy, you should be able to do it in a pretty simple way. You do the letter Z, and then you just smush a letter C to it. If you're really good, the Z actually starts looking more like a lightning bolt. It's like a sideways Z, and then you put a C underneath of it. That's how it's going to look like on music paper all the time. So if you can do the sideways Z, that'd be more fancy. But if you can only do the normal Z, that's probably just fine too. Now, a ta, I like drawing the circle first sometimes, and then you can put the stick on it, or you put a stick and then you put the circle on it. Either way, as long as it looks like a ta. You don't want this stick to have that much stick on it, I guess. But all right, our second activity is going to be doing some first grade rhythm cards. Now, I took out all of the T. A lot of first graders already know that rhythm, but I'm going to see if we can clap and say. Now, we started off with the rests on our, we ended, excuse me, with our rests on the Muffin Man. And so we're going to start with this. You should be, let's try this. 1, 2, here we go. Let's do the one that we did start with. 1, 2, here we go. Ta, 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 ta. Now, if you can clap on the word ta, or any rhythm that we normally would play, that would make it easier to do it correctly. So, 1, 2, here you go. Ta, 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 ta. I can't clap and hold the card, so you're just going to have to do it on your own. All right, let's try this one. Look at it first. Ready? 1, 2, here we go. Ta, ta, ta. Did you clap on the ta and this have a quiet sound here? Oh, I hope so. All right, let's try this one. 1, 2, here we go. Ta, ta. Yeah, I did it right. Did you do it right? No. All right, let's go to this one. 1, 2, here we go. Ta. And then let's go to the pattern that we did up here a little bit ago that was a pretty confusing pattern. We had that on the second line of plates. 1, 2, here we go. Ta, ta. Did you get it? Was it easier when it was only one line? It probably was. Now, we are going to be making sure that we're able to read those first grade rhythms. Were you able to read those? Yeah, will you be able to read those hats? Yeah, probably too. Now what's going to happen is I'm going to use the same baker's hats for the next activity. Let me just erase the board. I have to teach you the saying that goes with it. It goes like this. Baker's hat, baker's hat. Who will wear the baker's hat? Baker's hat, baker's hat. Who will wear the baker's hat? Now what's going to happen is we're going to have to try to figure out. There are some rests or in that song. Can you try to find them? Baker's hat, baker's hat. Who will wear the baker's hat? There were little pauses in the song. Baker's hat, baker's hat. Who will wear the baker's hat? There should be how many of those? Think about it. Baker's hat, baker's hat. Who will wear the baker's hat? I'm going to make strange sound effects where I think the should be. Baker's hat, baker's hat. Who will wear the baker's hat? How many times did it happen? Should be 1, 2, 3 times. The one at the end is where most kids might forget or didn't know that it belongs. So it should be baker's hat, baker's hat. Who will wear the baker's hat? How many hats? How many taws did we have before this rest? Baker's hat, baker's hat. Who will wear the baker's hat? Baker's hat. Should be 3 times. Baker's hat. Think the second line is going to be the same as the first? Yes. Should be exactly the same. The second line and the first line, they're the same. But the third line, I don't know, maybe you can figure out. How many are there? Listen, listen, listen careful. Baker's hat, baker's hat. Who will wear the baker's hat? On that third line, who will wear the, was there any sounds? Was there any quiet pauses there? No, there were not. So what should happen is we should have who will wear the, should be 4 of them. Who will wear the, look at her. And does it repeat again? I don't know, let's find out. Baker's hat, baker's hat. Who will wear the baker's hat? Baker's hat, baker's hat, baker's hat. They're all the same. We sang the same line 3 times. So it should be 1, 2, 3. That's the whole song. Let's see if we could try it. Good luck. Baker's hat, baker's hat. Who will wear the baker's hat? All right, here's what we're going to do. Instead of patting our lap and singing the song, we're going to say it on taws. Remember, each one of those hats is one of these. Ta. So we'll sing it like this. Ta, ta, ta. Now, if you're really fancy, you should be able to sing the song while saying ta instead of saying baker's hat. You might be able to do that. Ta, ta, ta. Ta, ta, ta. Ta, 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 ta. Ta, ta, ta. You did it. Were you able to read first grade rhythms? Yeah. Now, here's an extension that you can do. I showed you how to draw them. Instead of instead of having the baker's hats, if you want to, you could just try drawing the entire pattern of the song. And instead of having a hat, you would have a ta. This is what it would end up looking like if you decided to do that. It'd be ta, 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 rest, ta, 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 rest. And then we had 4 of them on this second line. Ta, 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 ta. And then it should end the same as the first 2. Ta, ta, ta. Now, when you are drawing rhythms like this from song, this is called a rhythmic dictation for those parents out there that are watching. Rhythmic dictations are a higher level skill and are much more challenging. And our first graders have been able to do this with these rhythms as well as harder rhythms. So this should be a skill that's possible for first grade students by the start of the 4th quarter. I hope that you enjoyed some of our first grade music. Until next time, see ya.